Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready? Right.
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Hello, welcome back to the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew, that's Cam. Wait, that's not Cam, that's Super Bowl champion Cam Stewart and the Seattle Seahawks.
Fly. No more budgies. I've got a lot of texts. Hey, about those budgies. How about the Seahawk takes the budgies on his wings and just comes in there, takes a bite out of the Patriot as he's unloading tea.
Cam, that was your easiest playoff game of the year, of the season. Like, honestly. Like, you had more trouble with San Fran and LA.
The San Fran game was not.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll defend San Fran and shout out to my boy Visine Vince. The guy wore the best. He's like, I'm never gonna do this again. But for you, Cam, he pulls out the jersey, Seahawks jersey, Jerry Rice on the back. Remember when he played for the Seahawks for 2 years?
That's when he sucked.
Oh, it was amazing. He's got a Seahawks Jerry Rice thing, and the guy at the bar when we were working, he was like all decked out in San Francisco. So him and Vince were just glory days about the San Francisco 49ers. But I'll tell you, Drew, I couldn't believe it, dude. Like, see how cold it was yesterday? I'm like, oh my God. It was minus 23 when we were out there doing that stuff, and we packed the place. So it was awesome. I emceed, cracked some jokes, gave away some stuff, and great day, Drew. I wish you could make it, but it's pretty fun.
At what point were you like, okay, we're winning this? Like
19. I was actually earlier. You know what the best is? Me and Vince were talking. I'm like, if Walsh had a bigger field goal, he could be the MVP. That'd be, as a kicker ever been in
Myers.
Myers. Why do you call it Walsh? Yeah, Myers. Sorry, if Jason Myers. Sorry, dude. I just got a lot of things going on. Myers. But
I thought he was going to get it. He broke the Super Bowl record with 5 field goals.
They're all chip shots, though. If he had one that was like a 55 or something, Drew, he could have got like that.
If Barner didn't score a touchdown and it was just field goals, I think he might have got it.
But also Walker, his yards actually, like he wasn't like, let's just call it for what, he wasn't like great. He had a couple really nice runs.
Yeah. I mean, Walker hit his over on receiving prop, which was my favorite prop of the week, and all these analytics guys going like, oh, it's under. Well, I
don't believe in analytics guy anymore because, like, the funny thing is all the stuff the only props I won were the ones that the analytics guys liked. All the ones I went on instinct and whatever, I won them all.
Yeah. Oh, so you meant you lost the ones the analytics guys.
And I like George. I'm not going to lie about George Halani, and he got some touches in the game. I was just thinking a little bit more would have been nice. But Drew, I know JSN killed a lot of parlays, but the bottom line is you see field goal, but I have that feeling, and it was just like in the Denver game. And everyone's using these excuses. Hey, people online, okay? Like, people are hurting. They play in the Super Bowl. Oh, Drake May was hurt, whatever. Well, you don't think Sam Darnold's gone through it? Like, enough is enough.
I know.
Seattle's D, hey, you want facts? They sacked you 7 times. They had hurries. They intercept balls. They killed you. I thought that was a cheesy holding call on Walker, too, for the touchdown.
Oh, I know.
That would have made the game go over.
On.
That wasn't even a hold, Drew. Like, that's strictly like people are betting the under. Under, not the over. That thing goes over. Anytime Walker touchdowns, think about how many people.
I got the under in the game, thankfully. If that scored, I was like,
Drew, you're so lucky. You see that flag. I'm like,
I had alt unders too. I had Seattle teased to the under, which hit pretty easily. That was an easy hit. Yeah. I had the Patriots +5, but then I live bet Seattle -14 when they went up 3-0. I was like, after they forced the 3-0, I was like, oh, this is done.
I was flipping out on Thursday, and then I told my girlfriend, Scotty Scheffler, the guy goes into the top 5. He's right there. I'm like, he went from missing the cut by like 6 shots, and I'm like watching him climb. I go, get inside the 5. We'll talk about Chris Goddard up on the golf show later. That guy's a beast for what he did on Sunday. But let's talk football. The Seahawks, 60-1 at the start of the year. I don't think Sam Darnold, like in that game, the Patriots knew what Seattle was doing, and that could have been disastrous.
Darnold didn't play well. There was a couple early throws where I was like, ooh, like he was.
They knew the plays, Drew. Like, I'm watching the game going, they've obviously, I'll give the Patriots credit. In the first quarter, we're getting field goal. Our defense is on fire. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, they know. Like, I was watching JSN run, the corner and safety. Like, they were bracketing him before he made his move.
Darnold made some throws, though, where guys were open.
I know.
That one to Shaheed, I was like, oh, man, that's an 80-yard bomb if he hits.
The thing is, too, Shaheed got held up a little bit. If he didn't.
Yeah, but Darnold's got to put a little more air under it, and Shaheed can run and find it.
You're right.
It's a tough throw. He's running to his left, he put pressure. But, yeah, I mean, Cam, the haters said the Patriots were only there because of their easy schedule, and looks like the haters were right. I'm sorry, Patriots fans. That's just their offense was atrocious, and I know Seattle's defense is unbelievable, but we watched Phillip Rivers and the Colts almost beat them, like score more points. We watched Stafford, and it was Cam. The funny thing is, it was May against Stafford for MVP, and Stafford was by far better than Drake May against that Seattle defense.
I think Seattle. But you're right, Drew, and I think Seattle playing the Niners, the Rams 3 times, like things like that. Like I get it. Like the Patriots,
this is a huge downgrade for offense they were facing. Like there was all you got to do is keep May in the pocket. Really, don't let him run around, and it's all she wrote.
I'll tell you, man, you just get pressure on that. And I got to tell, I don't know. McDonald is just
Will Campbell. They draft this guy top 5. He's a terrible left tackle. Like they got to move him inside or something because he was getting beat by safeties 1-on-1. And I was like, dude, you're supposed to be a star left tackle.
But did you see these guys playing for Seattle? Some of these guys were just coming back. They've been injured the whole time. This guy's the kid from Notre Dame's needing double teams, man. Like he blew up everything. It's insane. I'm telling you, man. They drafted. I don't know what the hell the Seahawks are doing, what combines they're watching. But I'm looking at Witherspoon. Dude, I had Witherspoon for MVP. I was thinking at one point, I'm thinking that's live too.
Yeah, it was.
You remember I told you? So I was like, anyway, bottom line is this, Drew. Another shit kicking. It was awesome. I know it's the best. I love Tim, our boy. Shout out to Tim and the SDPN crew. Tim's a car guy, but he's awesome. He's like, Cam, where do you rate that game on a scale? I'll give it a 10, but if you're a regular fan or whatever, that could have been like that Super Bowl's pretty. That game didn't have a lot.
It was awful. I'll be honest. As a neutral observer, I was like, I'm happy. I was very happy I had the under until the fourth quarter. I was like, 9-0.5. This is an easy win. And then I was like, whoa, stop scoring. But yeah, the game overall was just, it sucks seeing a team go 3 and out like 6 or 7 straight drives.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if I was a Seattle fan, I would have loved that game.
Dude, you're the Bills like best.
I was worried for you guys because I was like, they keep stopping them, but they don't have enough points. This is just one big play away from being a game again. And I was like, they need to score. They need to score.
Imagine doing squares. 3-0, 6-0. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Dude, I'm in square competition. There's no other numbers, right? So I'm handing out gift cards. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, you're right. Field goals are a bad situation, but when the Barner touchdown came in, that's when I never feel confident, but I'm like, the Patriots are going to need to do something special to come back.
Even when it was 19-7 after they scored and Seattle, New England was driving, I was like, if they score here, maybe. I was like, but then they threw the pick, and I was like, oh, this is done. It was a brutal throw from May. At the same time, I was
got smoked too.
When they scored to make it 19-7, when it was 19-6, whatever, why didn't they go for 2 to make it 19-8? Because then you only need another 2-point conversion TD and then a field goal to tie. I was like,
see, Drew? I was thinking the exact same thing. 19-7 does you nothing. It's 12.
Yeah,
11 is a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and 3.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't these guys like have a kid or somebody who played video games to go, here are the mathematical scenarios? Like, this is the fucking Super Bowl. This isn't some regular preseason
19-8 means you're a 2-point conversion and a field goal away from tying the game.
When they did it, Drew, I was like, okay.
You're now 2 touchdowns back still because you kicked an extra point.
I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I know, because I was thinking they were going to get it. And I'm like, 11, now I'm concerned. Touchdown. They get 2. Things get real. But hey, that's fine. You want to make mistakes, make mistakes. But yeah, you said it, Drew. Sam Darnold didn't play great, but the bottom line was the defense showed up.
And he didn't turn it over. That was key.
And I told you about the tight end. Barner did his job that day. He was very solid in what he did.
Yeah, Cam called Barner first TD, 14-1, 18-1 in some places. And I parlayed first TD with Barner with a bunch of guys to lead the Olympics in points. I have one with Cale McCarr. It was a toonie toss. $2 to win over 1,000 on Barner first TD plus McCarr to lead in points. I was like, hey, screw it, throw a toonie.
So tell me about tell the people. Remember we talked about the open-ended parlay. So you got Olympic stuff going on now too?
Yeah. So we gotta wait to see how many medals USA gets, but it's gonna be close. I had over 70 total medals / points in the game, and I think 42 points last night. So I need USA to get 38 medals or 28 medals, which is tough. That's I think
Canada's got by the time of taping we have two bronze.
Yeah, luckily my bet's not with Canada, so
that bet's bye.
Yeah, I did hit Kenneth Walker 9-1. Cam to have the longest rush in the game. I saw that bet and I was like, why is this 9-1? So
that's crazy. Everyone's trying to. Know what I love too? Like these. Well, everyone's trying to go like Stevenson, this and that. Like sometimes Drew, and I'll give Drew credit for it. It's like sometimes guys just you're looking at it going that should be 2 plus 250.
Yeah, why? Like Henderson had lower odds, Stevenson had lower odds, Drake May had lower odds, and I was like, I understand Walker doesn't have like the big 50-yard game-breaking plays in him, but like still a starting running back for the favorite. I was like, okay, whatever.
The best bet ever. I did a show with Diamond Joe Lisi from New York. Hey Cam, I got one for you. Cam Akers, over a half-yard rushing. I go, Joe, he's probably not going to play. Then they activated him, but I don't think he saw the field, did he?
No, he didn't.
That's the bet. I'm like, what are you, Cam Akers? What the hell's going on here, Joe? Anyway, I just fell off my chair. But hey, Drew, Super Bowl number 2, we'll take it. We're 2-2 in Super Bowls now. Should be 3-1. And it was great to get revenge. Even Patriot fan was nice to me yesterday. Like one guy's like, dude,
I think they had to be because it was just like it wasn't even close. Like if it was like 27-24, they would have been mad, I think.
I don't think I got to be honest with you too. The refs let them play, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, we had a bet in our Super Bowl party, like the first team to get flagged. I think it was till the third quarter, the flag. And I was like,
it was great.
Flags.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Cam, do you think they would have beat the Denver Broncos if Bo Nix was there?
It's actually funny. Drew's reading my mind, ladies and gentlemen. See, he's smart. You guys don't bust Drew up on the internet about the 5 wins too. He did some good things too. He's a friend, eh? We all make mistakes. No. Just be nice to Drew. Yeah. Well, you know what? Who knew that? Like I thought the Seahawks could make.
There's a reason they were 60-80 to 1 to win the Super Bowl.
I think they were going to win the fucking Super Bowl 60 to 1. No, it was 80 in some places too. I probably got a bad number. But Drew, you're what were you saying? What were we talking about again?
Bo Nix and the Broncos because they would have beat the Patriots.
Thank you.
If Bo Nix starts, they beat the Patriots for sure.
I'm telling you, and Bronco fan was there too. So I got to meet a lot of different people at the bar gig yesterday. And I told them I think the Seahawks win, but by like 3 or 4. That's the tight Super Bowl.
Close.
Denver's way better than New England. I don't even think it's debatable.
I know. And like if Jared Stidham wasn't playing, they'd probably win that game easily. And that's
one damn mistake, and Peyton should have kicked the field goal again. Points.
I'll be honest, as a Bills fan watching that game last night, I was like, we should have been here. I was like, if we didn't
I think the Bills could beat the Seahawks. They're the only team that I think can.
Well, because you need to have a good offense that can move the ball, like the Rams. That's how they put up points. And I was like,
a Bills Seahawks Super Bowl would have been epic. The people didn't get what they deserved because of the Patriots.
Yep. Well, because of the Broncos, because
the Patriots ruined Drew's Super Bowl. Boring.
Yep. And now next year, you know who's gonna be back, Mr. Patrick Mahomes. And
Drew's like, you had your window. It's like, hey, remember me? It's Patrick and Lamar and all your old friends. But I'll tell you something about Buffalo. You guys better get somewhere soon because this fan base. I met Bill fan at the game in a Thurman Thomas jersey. He said the same thing. He's like, we're the only team I think that could play with Seattle. It would have been an epic Super Bowl. Like, enough is enough, Drew. It's time. I can't watch this team lose heartbreakers anymore. Enough. I'm betting. Hey, the odds are already out. I'm taking them to go to the Super Bowl.
You're now Super Bowl champ for another 365 days. Odds of Seattle repeating probably slim now that they just lost.
They're the favorite. I've already checked the odds, 8-1.
Yeah, but I saw some power rankings have Denver number 1, which is weird. But that's besides.
I would actually put Denver and Buffalo pretty high.
They had, I think it was Denver, LA, Seattle, New England was the top 4.
Think about the Rams though. How long can Matt Stafford go? Father time waits for.
I think while he's there next year, you got to still think they have a chance.
But that's his swan song. He's not playing anymore after this.
I agree. Cam, news out of Seattle after the game. Klint Kubiak in a post-game interview on the field, still not even in the locker room celebrating with his guys. He was like, well, yeah, I'm going to Vegas. They're like, wait. You can confirm you're going to Vegas? He's like, hell yeah, I'm going to Vegas. He's like, but tonight I'll celebrate with Seattle. And I was like, dude, you couldn't wait a day to like tell people you're going to Vegas? I thought that was really poor taste for Kubiak. Just because like, we don't know if his players even knew. I'm assuming he told them. Like, do you think he told the guys before the game, like, hey, this is my last game?
Guys aren't stupid. And in today's world, they read a lot of stuff. And it's funny. I just read an article, Drew, prior to coming on the show about how Seattle players all knew and they kept out the noise. And Kubiak was a very popular guy. But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter, dude. Now you're going to the silver and black. But I'm with you. That is the night for your team. That's why I hate basically the catch-22 and the way college coaches could go this. Oh, this kid moved and he transferred.
Yeah.
Coaches screw players all the time. I'm always on the player's side. So you know what? He could have waited, but Drew, it was such a badly kept secret. It's just like, okay.
I know. It's just weird for him to be like, hell yeah, I'm going to Vegas. Like, he was pumped about it. I was like, dude, you're still a Super Bowl, aren't you? Like, hell yeah, we're Super Bowl champs. I'll talk about that another time.
He's in the AFC, Drew. And no offense, even with Kubiak, I don't think you have to worry about the Raiders anytime. If the Raiders go to the Super Bowl next year, I will say,
I'd be worried if I'm a Seahawks fan like you, just because usually when OCs get promoted to head coach somewhere else, they ravage the coaching staff of the team.
I know they do.
Like the Seahawks passing game coordinators, probably going to be the OC in Oakland or in Vegas. Like the offensive line coach, probably going to get promoted to like, I don't know, something else.
Drew, that's why it's essential when you get to the big game, you finish the job.
Yes, 100%.
So now I go into next year
you don't
and
care. You lose all your coaches, whatever.
Oh, I care. I want them to win another Super Bowl, but I got one now. And if something bad happens next year, I'm not going to flip out because I can go back. It's so funny. They had Super Bowl memories. I just taped the Denver Super Bowl again. And before I went to the bar, I taped this Super Bowl. I have them in, like, I'm actually going to do something professional. I'm going to buy them in whatever form technology gives us.
Are you the guy that buys the championship gear? Like, are you gonna have the hoodie?
Drew, that's what I'm saying. When I saw that Seahawks shirt with that wicked emblem there, like it's time for me to pull a Morency and buy some gear. Like I'm going to get the hooded sweatshirt. I'm going to go online because that Super Bowl logo looks wicked. It
is. I like the Super Bowl 60 logo. I don't like next year's. They had it like it looks like the Miami Dolphins colors, the 61.
People were more going wild at my bar for Bad Bunny. They had a chick on. They did like chicks singing Spanish and stuff. I gave her the mic. I go, finally, I get a break. I can have a beer and some chicken.
Yeah, and I understand people like hating on the halftime show. Like, yeah, sure. If you don't understand, I didn't understand a lick of it. But what I did understand, he was entertaining the people.
Here's the deal, and I'm going to tell people something. Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny have so many numbers that you'd be an idiot not to have them at a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Just saying, like, and I'm a guy.
You're angry about Spanish singing, just guys, get over yourselves.
I actually enjoyed the video where he had himself, like, as a little guy, where he gave himself a Grammy. He did some pretty like interesting stuff, and at the end, he was taking shots. Like, it got a little political, but anyway, I don't care. You know what? Do whatever you want, dude. I don't care if it's in Spanish. It's a halftime show, and my team's winning.
Yeah, honestly, I take the halftime to go like regroup and everything for the second.
Yeah, no, what halftime is for me. What bets are we making in the second half? That's perfect.
I tried live betting no touchdown score and I couldn't find it anywhere. Luckily, Barner scored anywhere in the third quarter, so it wouldn't have hit.
Didn't you tell me somebody had Patriots to score no touchdown in game?
I gave that on the show as like a bet that, and then.
I actually thought they might get one in garbage time. I'm surprised.
Under 9.5 points, plus 900, under 9.5. And they had
you should have won.
Stupid garbage time touchdown to get 13. And I was like, no, I was not happy about that. But
you knew it was coming. But you know what, Drew? Bottom line is this: they cover, they kill them, and that's the whole thing. And if I hear like guys like Skip Bayless, guys like, dude, go keep on cheering for the Cowboys, buddy. Like he rips that guy. You know what? Sam Darnold is not great, but he's taking receipts. Dude, they had some guys in the media.
Stephen Smith said Sam Darnold was terrible. He's like, he can't perform. I mean, I said that too plenty of times. But
Sam Darnold, terrible. I watched a reel of a guy. They basically like what they did to this guy was almost criminal. Like they didn't just say bad. Every friggin' segment of every show is this guy's not a starting quarterback. He's so shit. He's holding Seahawks. The guy played great against the Rams and he won a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer won. I get it. He's not one of those guys that's going to flash and dash or whatever. But you know what he does? He makes a couple throws, and he actually drew. His rushing went over. I told you he'd bust one.
I know he busted that one for 12 yards. And I was like,
I love that prop. I'm like, damn, I'm doing so good.
He juked the guy too. He was like,
he juked the guy and shook a guy off for like a 12-yard run. I got laughed at for putting in that prop. I'm like, this guy should run more. It's not like he's that bad. Like he overpowered a guy. He's like, get out of my way.
Yeah, he's not super athletic and big, but it was impressive. When he juked the guy before going about, I was like, oh shit.
We got to give the people something. So when I look at the tote board for next year, the two teams that I kind of said from a value perspective, because they've already put out the odds, are Houston and Jacksonville for me. Who in the NFC is like a value play? What team can pull a Seattle? The Saints aren't there yet.
I'm thinking
the Falcons.
If Washington spends their money with Jaden Daniels healthy,
I'm going to tell you something, Drew, and this is nuts, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I feel this Robert Griffin III thing, and it happened against the Seahawks when that playoff game, he was never the same. And the coaching staff, I hate to say it, Shanahan, you ruined his career. He kept him out there to get killed, and they felt bad about it. Is this Daniel situation going to be like RG3? Like he doesn't?
I don't think so. I think they just need to build a better team around him. But I'm just saying 25.
I'm saying though, Drew,
25 to win the NFC, Cam. I think it's just good value.
If he gets hurt again, like it's
they're
what?
Screwed. They're screwed. I'm just saying, like if you look at the Texans and Jags, I'm looking at it right now, they're both 10-1 to win the AFC. I'd rather longer odds than taking someone now.
Wait for the Falcons. The Saints aren't there.
Well, Chicago. Chicago's 14-1 to win the NFC.
That's a good. You know what? Excellent price. Caleb Williams looked better. They could have beat the Rams. You know what, Drew? That's the play. That's a good Bears fan. 14-1. It's 14 for NFC. What are they for Super Bowl? 30?
For Super Bowl, they are
28.
Why can't I see them?
Anyway, 14 in the NFC is great.
Yeah. Chicago. Am I blind?
No,
here,
you
25.
are.
They're 25.
25. That's good. No, 25 is fine.
Yeah. I also think Minnesota, because there's rumors that they're going to get Kirk Cousins. What do you think of that, first of all? But they're 60-1 to win the Super Bowl and 31 to win the NFC.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say something here, and Kirk Cousins to me doesn't make Minnesota a contender.
No, it makes them better though.
Does it?
And their defense is good enough to make them a contender. I think.
We'll see.
I think that's the exact same formula Seattle just did if they have Kirk Cousins.
Problem is, Kirk Cousins gets hurt all the time. Sam Darnold didn't get hurt.
Fair, but Darnold also turns it over a lot more than Kirk Cousins does.
He does. But I'd rather have a quarterback that's durable. Kirk Cousins can't get through a season. There's no way.
No, but if they protect him.
No, at Minnesota, you're right. But the thing is, when you do a situation like this, you need a quality backup. Like if you're a team, like the Bears.
Yes.
This is what you do, Chicago. You got Williams, and I know you got to pay a lot of guys, and you have like some really good, like right on the offensive line. He's amazing. All these guys you have very good players. Some are going to have to get paid. Yep. But it is essential when you have a quarterback like that to have a backup that can come into a game and take care of business and not be Skylar Thompson of Miami or one of these other tools that came in. Sorry, that's not very nice to say, but one of these guys that
Skylar Thompson almost beat the Bills in Buffalo in a playoff game.
And he's not a good quarterback.
No, exactly.
No, I'm just saying though, you need a quality guy. Like you need a guy that says, okay, like Denver could have, like Stidham could have been that guy, except for he made a horrible mistake in a game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Before we get into some more news, Cam, we got to mention that this show is sponsored by Ultra. Ever since I use Ultra pouches, Cam, my sleep has been so much better. And you know what? You need, after being wired for the Super Bowl last night, Cam, you were wired up all night. You need some Ultra pouches. Falling asleep has become easier. I wake up feeling rested and stress-free. And the best part of Ultra pouches, you get the same kick as those nicotine pouches without the same side effects. None of the crash and addiction that comes with some of those other products. Each pouch comes packed with nootropics that are designed to give you mental clarity and enhanced focus. Start the year off with focus, discipline, and consistency in your life.
I like this. So hold on here. I'm going to be the guy. I want to try the product. So it's a sleep aid?
No. It's a pouch. It's kind of like
it's a nicotine patch, but it doesn't have
no nicotine or caffeine in it.
I like that. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
All the benefits you get from the other stuff.
I need a sleep aid. If anybody's out there, like, here's the deal. Me and Drew, he's got problems with, like, even though he's got a loving family, and I have tons of problems. Everyone knows, like, I'm a walking problem. So you want to get out there, you want to pitch something, I'm your guy.
Yes, I agree, and I'll get you a care package, Cam, with these Ultra pouches.
I know. I'd like to check it out because sleep's important.
It's the ultimate guilt-free pouch, delivering instant focus and mental clarity without nicotine or caffeine. New customers can use code DrewStew to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's takeultra.com for 15% off with code DrewStew. After you purchase and they ask you where you heard about them, please say Drew and Cam sent you there. That's all I'm saying. It helps us out.
Exactly.
Help you out. And try Ultra pouches. They're awesome, and it's mostly all natural stuff. I'm just gonna say that.
I like natural.
Go for it, Cam.
Yes.
If you had to pick right now your AFC representative and your NFC representative for Super Bowl 61 in LA, who are you picking?
Buffalo and Chicago. Just trying to be friends of. We have a lot of Bears fans on the program. And Buffalo, like, it's like, I don't know why I would pick you because every year you screw it up, but
so Buffalo.
I don't think the Chiefs are just going to automatically bounce back. I don't.
No, but I'm thinking, like, I don't think the Patriots will get back there. I'll be honest.
Denver maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking Denver maybe. The Chargers maybe even if they can figure stuff out.
The Chargers have the
Jags
Chargers. I said I like the Jags. Chargers have a Bills problem. They don't show up in big games.
Fair. The Bills don't really have that problem usually on offense. Their defense doesn't show up. But Cam, Bills Chicago, your pick 100-1 right now if you bet it for a Super Bowl matchup for 61.
I like it. I'm going to say this, that out of all the odds, that Bears number at 14-1 in the NFC is very strong.
Yes. I would say if I had to pick right now, I would say Jags against Philadelphia. I think they're going to wake up and be back next year. And that's 102-1 right now if you bet it. Jags Philadelphia. I think the Jags are going to be scary next year, Cam. A year removed from, honestly, if they get by the Bills, they probably beat Denver because they already beat them in Denver. They probably easily beat New England.
If Trevor Lawrence
doesn't
regress and plays like he did at the end of the year, and they grab a couple, like, I'm looking at the team, one thing they need, like, they had the receivers aren't big name guys, but they got Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
Their back end is actually kind of underrated. Like, their defense is pretty good. They got a couple killers on D. I think but you know what you need, Drew? They need offensive line depth. You got to protect Lawrence because without protection, the Jags will get. You give that guy time, he'll shred you. He was special at the end of the year. Like, he looked like he was a different human being.
He was an MVP candidate for a reason. Yeah. I mean, I like the Jags next year. We'll sit in our preseason shows in the summer.
How do you think the Lions are going to do? Can they figure out a way to get back on track after a debacle? Like, the thing is, it's almost an anomaly, like how bad they were. Like,
it was crazy, but they're going to lose David Montgomery probably to free agency. Does that help them or hurt them?
Like Gibbs. They'll go draft.
Yeah, but Gibbs.
Detroit needs to draft well. They need to keep play. Like, they just.
They need O-line. If you can protect Goff, he's fine.
I'm going to tell you, though, that team, you want to talk about a team with a window, too, would look like they were going to be a wicked team. And see, this is the thing. This is really important. You're a fan of the Lions. You had fucking San Francisco on the ropes. Like, I mean on the ropes like they were dead. And instead you said, with your stupid ass, we're going to go for this. You kept them in the game, and San Francisco said, thanks. They go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to be honest with you. I think San Francisco, even though they lost in overtime, the Lions would have in my opinion, they would have won the Super Bowl that year. They were better than Kansas City.
Probably.
They were.
And then they blew it against Washington the year after.
Man, if you're a Detroit, I feel so like, you know what? It's amazing the parallels with Detroit and Buffalo. It's nuts. And you guys are sister teams. When there's a snowstorm, Detroit brings you in. You guys are like brothers from another mother.
Pretty brutal cities.
Brutal for the heartbreak.
Yeah, as I'm saying.
Michigan won a national championship in football, but it's like, I'm talking about like for the professional teams.
All right, Cam, let's get into Winter Olympics men ice hockey before we get out of here. It starts Wednesday.
This, Drew.
If you had to pick right now who your finals matchup is, who are you picking? You going Canada, USA, the simple one, or what do you pick?
I don't think I'm starting to think the USA might not be there.
I'm starting to think that Sweden's going to make a run personally.
So do I. I'm going to tell you something, Drew. This is just from reports and whatever. Apparently, like Canada, John Cooper's running these guys like it's an army drill, and the Americans are like flipping pucks around like, hey, let's play it loose. We can't worry. I think that's a big mistake. I like the way Canada's handling it.
I think it's a business. Sweden?
I think it's a business trip. Yes, Canada, Sweden is my picks. Definitely.
All right, Canada, Sweden is plus 300 to be the finals. I would say maybe USA against Sweden. I do like Sweden to be there.
What's that?
USA, Sweden is plus 550.
See, I will say this. You're getting a good value on the Americans, and they lost in overtime to Canada.
I will say.
But the thing is, I don't know, like, what do you think? Do you think they're going to just show up and be great?
Well, no. So the USA's group is absolutely terrible. I think they're going to win every round-robin game like 9-1, 9-0. So I think if you're picking top point scorer in the tournament, you have to go to an American player. Even if Canada goes undefeated, their games are going to be close. Like they start off against the Czech Republic, which is not.
That's a dog's breakfast. That's a hard game, man.
Exactly. And you got USA going against Latvia, Denmark, and Germany, I think is their group. So I think they're going to lead in points. So if you look at the top point scorers, Cam, a lot of the favorites are Canadians, which I think the sportsbooks have priced wrong. So I would go like Zach Werenski's 50-1 to lead the tournament in points. Jake Gensel's 60-1 to lead tournament points. Quinn Hughes is 20-1 to lead the tournament in points.
Drew, this is very good information. That's the whole thing. And I'm going to tell you, can I get Zach Werenski on assists? Most assists in the tournament?
Well, that's
that guy's a point machine.
That's why I'm doing points. This is Zach Werenski, 50-1 to lead in points. I think it's.
I love that.
Yeah, I also like Quinn Hughes. Austin Matthews, I don't like the guy, but he's 22-1 to lead the tournament in points.
You don't care. Money's green, buddy.
Jack Eichel, 18-1, their top first line center. Jack Eichel, 18-1 to lead in points. He's got longer odds than Celebrini. It's just like. I think it's going to be American that leads in points. Even if they lose in the semifinals, I think they'll still have enough points from these round-robin easy games that they'll be up there in points. And same with top
guys. Drew's giving you a good, like, that's the whole thing about gambling. That's assessing value. Yeah. You're looking at the situation going, hey, we all want Canada to win. That's our country, right? But you have to look. The USA has a cupcake schedule compared to us.
And so, Matt Boldy, I'll tell the viewers this. Matt Boldy's in their top six. Great player from Minnesota. He's 125-1 to lead the tournament in points. I've already thrown $10 on it.
Matt Boldy, I watch hockey every night like you do, Drew. I consider him a top 3 underrated player in the National Hockey.
Oh, he's unreal. 125-1 to lead in points. Okay.
You just sold me. You don't even have to you have to twist my arm. That's nuts. Boldy's a good hockey player.
Yep. And then Tage Thompson, your boy from Buffalo, Cam.
Gotta have a saber.
Guess what he is to lead the tournament in goals?
40?
80-1. I've already placed the bet.
What?
I'm not lying. He's 80-1.
These numbers are nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's all the Canadian guys at the top. And I'm like, if you just look at the schedules, it's going to be an American player that leads in goals and points. So just take
any other nuggets for us, Drew?
I had Matt Boldy again. I got Tage Thompson. I got Zach Wierenski. I'm trying to think of other guys I've placed.
I only have my open parlays. Like I have U.S. women winning with Seattle. That one's open. And I have a couple others. But you seem to have a lot of, man, you got a lot of cookies in the oven right now.
Yeah, you need to go look at it. And if you think it's just going to be, which I think, if you think it's just Sweden, Canada, USA to win their groups, which I think it will be.
Can you parlay? If you got to parlay them, that's a
no. You parlay
number.
them, and it's still plus 150. So I'm like, it's crazy odds, but it's worth it.
Anything to plus money, Drew. That's how I did yesterday with Seahawks money line. I was just sitting there. I was just sitting back watching the account grow. Oh, Raptors won. Great. All the hockey games I had. Then I'm watching Seattle, and they went ding, 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 ding. Like I'm like, oh my god. I'm telling you, these 2-game people are like parlays are for losers. No, some parlays are for losers. When you do these public parlays that you're laying juice, they're not smart. And once in a while, you still do them because you're cheering for teams. 2-game parlays to plus like 120, 150. Just figure it out. And Drew, I'm telling you, like, it's awesome. Like I did all my top 20 golf, like Hideki top 20, even though he lost in a playoff with Seahawks. Yep. Scheffler top 5 and 10 with Seahawks. All that stuff.
And I will say, Cam, tip for the viewers, USA against Latvia is Wednesday. They're currently only minus 3.5 on the puck line. And I was like, that should be 5.5 because you got Sweden against, I forget what Sweden plays Friday, but they're minus 5.5. And I was like, USA should not be minus 3.5. And if you like them to lead by 2 goals after 1, it's plus 150.
The Americans are being disrespected by the numbers of the books.
Yes, they are.
I'm telling you, though, USA women are winning. Like, if they don't win gold, I'll be shocked. I can't believe I got them at like $1.25. I would have laid $2. Like, I hate to say about Canada's women, they're good, but USA's women are way better. They are. They are. If Canada beats them, I'll bow down to you and say I was totally wrong, whatever. But
I think they are better. But then when it comes to playing Canada, it's all of a sudden they just don't show up.
Yeah, well, or Canada just finds another gear. Can you believe Spooner? She got like beat up, beat down, whatever, and she gets the goal. Like, she's awesome, man. They asked her, listen, you're hurt and stuff.
Friend of our network. She's been on our show a bunch of times.
Good. Well, I'll tell you something about Natalie Spooner. She's amazing. And when she got hurt and whatever, she's a real team player. They go, Natalie, you're not going to be like top, but you're going to be on this team. And then you know what? She says, yes, I will accept my role and I will deliver like always. By the way, Cheryl Pounder on TSN, like literally lives, like she went to the high school, like 2 minutes away from me.
Amazing.
Yeah. Good women's hockey in my area. Mississauga women's hockey was very strong. The Chiefs, they were a very good organization.
So Cam, my tips. USA top point scorer. Go bet on all the guys that are long shots. Matt Boldy 25-1 is crazy. Tage Thompson,
I want Tage Thompson for goals at 80. I want
I like Cam, even like Jake Gensler to lead USA in goals is 7-1.
The guy's a power play maven.
Yeah. So you just take the guys who are going to be on the USA power play and take them all to lead tournament points. So Quinn Hughes 20-1. Sign me up for Quinn Hughes 20-1.
Hot tips, Drew. Hot tips.
And then Latvia USA, they're currently minus 3.5 for the first game of the tournament. I think they're going to win that game 11-1. Latvia has 2 NHL players on their team. 3.5, way too low. It should be 5.5 puck line. So take the 3.5 while it's there, and take the minus 1.5 first period in that game. And
Drew, I've noticed something too, guys. Drew's right about the Latvia game, but be very careful. These bookmakers are figuring out these puck lines. Like, I used to crush this stuff
The first game
ago.
is where you beat them, though. The first game of the tournament. Because, like, the next USA game, when they're against Denmark, it'll be like minus 7.5 puck line. They'll be like, oh, we're not.
Denmark will not. They might not lose by 7 again. Yeah, I like that, Drew.
But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll adjust.
Yeah. Oh, I'm watching games where the puck line's minus 4.5 and the final score's 4-0. Like, they're very good at their job. Like, back in the day, they'd always get it wrong by like 3 or 4 goals. Now, the guys working these books, shout out to you. You're very sharp. You do your research.
Just saying, they mispriced that one. Go and bet it. All right. That does it for the Drew and Stu podcast. Click like, click subscribe. Please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know in the comments below what you like heading into the Winter Olympics and maybe this weekend. And everyone, congratulate Cam. Go Seahawks.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cam. You won it. You did it. And you got to stop doubting your Seahawks.
I can't, Drew, you got to stop doubting. In order it all turned, guys, on the live stream with the 2-point conversion with Charbonnet, and after that, things was like the Twilight Zone. We just started going
backwards pass, bullshit, bounce into the end zone.
Honestly, Drew, I can actually look at like a turning point of the season, and that was huge.
Yep.
Don't you think?
Yep, I agree, 100%. And
great year, man. I'm so happy we won a Super Bowl, and I'm cheering for you guys to get one too. I'm a team player. I want the Bills to get Super Bowl.
I agree. All right. We will see you guys all later in the week on Thursday, maybe Friday, because Canada and the USA both play Thursday. We'll see how it goes. But we will be back later in the week for another episode. Thanks for joining us, everybody.